Jai Shri Gurudev. Today we are going to discuss about Babar Ali. It is the sixth lesson in the English language subject for the first PUC students. It is a biography, a brief biography of Babar Ali, the person who started a school for the poor children in West Bengal, Murshidabad district. Okay, it is the story is written by Samarpita Mukherjee Sharma. She is a reporter for the Youth Leader magazine. Reporter or a journalist, you can say. Reporter for YL magazine. Okay. Babar Ali, why we have to know about him? What is the significance? What is the achievement that he has done for all of us to make us learn about him, to know about him? He has done a remarkable achievement in the field of education. You know that education is the most important basic thing for every human being in this world. It is just like a basic necessities of life we need as a human being, as an animal. If you take for that, we need the basic things like air, water, food, shelter, clothing to live in this world. These are all the basic necessities of life. It is not that only they are the basic necessities sufficient for any human being to exist, to survive, to live in this world. Education is the extra thing, that is the basic necessity for all the human beings, irrespective of their caste, class, religion, and whether they are poor. Even if they are poor, they must also be given education, because man is an animal. He has to become, if he has to become a human being, then education is the essential thing. Unless without education one cannot be a human being. He must be a civilized person. He must be a better animal, better person. In that respect, if you want to see a person, he must be educated properly. So now we are going to know what is the contribution of Babar Ali in that way. We know that in the field of education, he has done a remarkable achievement by starting a school without any aid from anybody, being poor himself, having come from a poor family. He started a school for other children. How did he make that? We know that in the society there are so many people with lots of money. They have stinking money. The enormous wealth is accumulated by so many people, but they cannot think about giving education for the poor children, because their mindset, their thinking, their attitude will not be towards education, which is the essential thing for all the people. The parents send their children to different schools in different places by paying thousands, lakhs of rupees in order to make them educated. But they don't think that there are so many people who are not given education. They are deprived of their basic privilege, basic necessity, that is education. They also be helped. They must be helped in order to make them educated in the society. Here Babar Ali We know that he is the poorest, he himself is a poor fellow. He has come from a poor family. That you are going to know when you read this article, this lesson. After completing this lesson, you will come to know that how Babar Ali could do that without anything. He himself has lots of lackings. Lackings in the sense he has not come from a rich family. His father is not even a middle class fellow. When it is the case, being poor himself, how he could think of making others better? He himself needs lot of things to become a better person in the society. In that case, how would he do that? He is doing. So that is why we have to study such an example. Okay. So he will become an example for all of us to think better, to do something better for the society. Okay. Now let me read this lesson, which is published, which is prescribed for all of us to study as part of our syllabus. That is written by Samarpita Mukherjee Sharma. It is the Karnataka government, the first government, it introduced Babar Ali in its syllabus for the first PUC students. Nowhere else in India, no other government, maybe Tamil Nadu, not that Tamil Nadu. Take for example West Bengal only. In West Bengal only they have not introduced his story for the PUC students to study. Now we know that the Karnataka government is the first government which introduced Babar Ali for all the first PUC students to study, because such a kind of personality must be studied. We study several people in the subject history. We know so many people who have done lots of work. They have given lots of contribution to the society in various fields. They are all of past in the previous centuries. But in this century, that is in 20th century, in fact, he was born not later, not earlier, not before 1990s. Okay, I think he was born in the year 1991. Okay, now I think he is 30 only. He is graduated. He is studying MA in English literature. His father wanted him to become IAS officer. He started to serve the people at the mere age of 9. Okay, imagine a 9-year child. What is its attitude? What will be its mindset? What it thinks? Usually, at the age of 9, most of the children always they think about playing games and eating chocolates. Okay, so they demand chocolates from their parents if they are well off. Okay, if that is the case of the several maximum any children, imagine Babar Ali, how could he think about providing education at the mere age of 9? These are all the aspects, the things which are going to inspire us. Okay, so now let us try to understand. Babar Ali must be the youngest headmaster in the world. Okay, youngest headmaster in the world. In the world. What is the age of Babar Ali to work as a headmaster? He is already mentioned as the youngest headmaster in the world. The word superlative is indicating that there is no one who is a headmaster at his age. Okay. What is the age of Babar Ali who is working as a headmaster? He is only 16. At the age of 16, he has become the headmaster. When you mention the word headmaster, what do you mean by it? There is a school, there will be a school, okay, maybe it is a primary school or a middle school or a high school, whatever may be the school, the school will have a person who is in charge of every activity. He is called as headmaster. To become a headmaster, one must be very well experienced, that is one thing, and another thing is he must be qualified. He must be qualified for that post headmaster, and also he must be experienced. What is the qualification one must have to become headmaster? First of all, any master, any teacher, to become any teacher, he must have secured a degree called B.Ed. Okay, that is Bachelor of Education. In that subject, in that course, he must have been qualified. Only then he can work as a teacher, as a master. Okay. After gaining some experience in the field of teaching in a school for a period of time, either because of the vacancy which is created in that school or because he has attained a stage, maybe he is the senior most person in the field of education among all the teachers in that school or in the system, he can become a headmaster. Maybe towards the age of retirement, one is going to become the headmaster. Usually, the people who are headmasters will have attained the age of 50 plus. Okay, that is normally. But in rare circumstances, in unusual circumstances, some people either they get retired without becoming headmasters, or at the earliest age, before attaining 50 only, some people will become headmasters. But think about Babar Ali. He is just 16. At the age of 16 only, he has become headmaster. What will be the nature of a person who is just 16? Okay, some children they will be busy learning their subjects. Okay, they will be studying 10th or 10th class. Okay, either 11th standard. Some students would be sometimes only in 9th standard. Some students will be in 10th standard. Okay, they will be learning different subjects like Kannada, English, mathematics, social studies, Hindi, science. So different subjects they will be studying in order to pass 10th standard. And generally they will be having the nature of going to playground and play different games like football, cricket, which is the most interesting game of that age that they are going to play. And some children they don't want to study at all. They want to be left out. They don't, only because they are forced by their parents. They go to school and learn. That is also there. Okay. So they certainly you can't expect anyone who does a serious work in his life at the age of 60. Maybe in rare cases, some people, some children would be serious in studies, but not like Babar Ali, who is a headmaster of his own school. That's why he is being referred, prescribed for the PU students only to study him. Okay, this is very interesting. It is a good thing which is done by the government. Okay, he is a teenager who is in charge of teaching hundreds of children in his family backyard, where he runs classes for poor children from his village. So many poor children, they come to the school. That school is being run by Babar Ali. That school means it is not having any building, no building. Okay, no building. There is no building at all. It is a open place, just in the backyard of his house, without having rooms, classrooms, benches, board. Nothing is there. Still, he is having his own school, where several hundreds of children, they come from his village as well as from the neighboring villages to learn, to become literates. Okay. The story of this young man from Murshidabad in West Bengal is a remarkable tale of the Dar's desire to learn amid the Dar's poverty. He is having the desire to learn. First thing is a very interesting thing. This is, he is having the desire to learn. That is the most important thing for him. Okay, he has to learn. He is having the desire to learn. He wants to get educated. He is actually from Murshidabad district. Murshidabad district, that is in West Bengal. Okay, so you must remember this district. It is the poorest district in the entire world. It is not that only because it is poorest in the entire country. We should remember that this is from where our Prime President, that was Pranab Mukherjee, who hailed from. Okay, from the same district he was getting elected frequently. Okay, our ex-president, that is Pranab Mukherjee, who hailed from the same district. There are so many tall figures who have come from this district, but still it is the poorest district in our country. That is the ridiculous thing, sarcastic thing. It is not that only example we have. There are several examples like that. We have not seen much improvement in our country, but we have got great leaders, tall leaders for our country. Okay, having come from Murshidabad district, he is having a strong desire to learn. And another thing, he is from the poorest family. Okay, poor family in the sense, his parents always they have to work and earn. Today, if they earn, that is only for today. Tomorrow, there is no guarantee for them one square meal. Okay, so such is the kind of condition his family is going through. It is not that only his family, all the other families of his village, neighboring villages, they are going through. They cannot send their children, but his parents send him to, Babar Ali's parents are sending him to school, and he is also having the desire to learn. Okay, so with that we can understand what is the significance, what is the importance of studying Babar Ali. Okay, our Bangladesh based YL volunteer Tanveer would like to introduce you to this extraordinary change maker. He is mentioned as a change maker. Babar Ali is mentioned as a change maker. Okay, that is by several people who brought him to the light through their writings about him. Okay, it is not that only Samarpita Mukherjee Sharma who introduced him to the rest of the world. It is also that Tanveer, YL magazine reporter, that is Tanveer from Bangladesh, he reported about Babar Ali. Why before someone from our own country introduce him to the rest of the world, a neighboring country person, that is Tanvir, who introduced him to the rest of the world? How? What made him? Okay, it is because Murshidabad district shares its borders with Bangladesh. Okay, it is another important thing. Bangladesh borders and Murshidabad borders, they are shared by each other. Okay, so now we know that Babar Ali is introduced to us. That is because of Tanvir. Let us know something about Babar Ali. What are the other things which are going to make very important from the point of studying about him? Babar wakes up every morning at 7 and starts his day by doing some household chores. Every day, Babar Ali gets up at 7 a.m. Before moving to school, what he is going to do? He gets up at 7 and finishes some household chores. He is the first person in the family among the children. Okay, that's why he has to do some household chores, and then only he can move to school. Then he takes an auto rickshaw first and later walks 5 kilometers to the Qasim Bazar Road, Raj Govinda Sundari Vidyapith, where he is a class 12 student. Okay, so he is studying in the class that is 12. Okay, class 12 is the thing he is studying. He is studying in Qasim Bazar, Raj Govinda Sundari Vidyapith. He is a student there. He is studying class 12. Maybe it is a second PUC. You can say it is second PUC. So now to reach this school, always he has to take auto rickshaw and he travels 5 kilometers initially and then again some more distance he has to travel by walk. Okay. Babar is the thin and gangly boy who sits in the middle of the front row. Okay, he is not very attractive. He is a thin and gangly boy. Gangly means not attractive. He is not quite handsome. He is not hefty or fatty. Okay, he is a thin and gangly boy. He always sits in the middle of the front row. Always he is going to select the front row to attend the classes. Studious, smart and austere in his blue and white uniform, Babar Ali is a modern student. Always Babar is a modern student. Why he is mentioned as a model student? Because others should learn from him. You see several students always in the classroom, either they will be talkative, okay, naughty, not serious in learning anything, they will be always in the sleepy mode, something like that. But this fellow, he is always serious, studious, and he will be alert, he will concentrate on whatever the teacher is going to teach him. So in that way, he is a role model for all the other students. Okay, some people will be enjoying jokes but not the lesson. They won't be serious at all. But he is unlike anybody in the classroom. That's why he is a model student. He is also the first member of his family to get proper education. He is the first person in the family to get educated. He is mentioned proper education. The word proper education is very important. People can get educated. Proper education is very important. Only when you are serious, the people can get the proper education. Another important thing which is mentioned related to proper education is he is going through a formal education system. He is going through a formal education system. What do you mean by formal education system? He has to go to college or school. Initially, he attends school, and then he is going to pass each and every class examination. He will reach college. He is going to complete the selected subjects, optional subjects. A branch of study is going to select, and he will pass. He will become qualified. Okay, that is what the proper education he is getting. Formal education system is going through. That's why it is very interesting. He is the first member in his family to get educated. He is having 3 other siblings. Among them, he is the first child, and he is the first in the family as well as in his village to go to school and college. In school, he is an ideal student, but it is what he does after his school hours that intrigues the entire world. We have to think about what is the meaning, what is the importance of this word intrigue that is mentioned about Babar Ali. You cannot think he is just like any other boy, a student. Always he will be very serious in the classroom. He will do whatever is necessary. He will always having some serious thinking, some serious work in his timetable. Okay, he will go to college and he will attend. Immediately he goes to home because there are several children waiting for him to learn from him. He is having his own school. He is running his own school. He is teaching so many students, more than hundreds of children. He is teaching there. That is making everyone to think about him. Okay, he is unlike any other child. Most of the parents always they make noise about their own children. Why my son is not serious about studies? He will always busy watching TV or watching something on mobile. He will go to playground to play. He will go with other friends to waste his time. But he is not serious at all in his work or studies. That is making the parents to bother about or worry about their own children. Unlike them, Babar Ali is going to work as a teacher in his own school. When they compare Babar Ali with their own children, Babar Ali is very high in personality. Okay, he stands always on a top level. Okay, that's why he intrigues the entire world. He is going to make everyone feel about him. Feel means maybe it is something positive or negative. They can think about him negatively. They feel jealous. Some parents they may feel jealous about Babar Ali because he is doing a serious work that is going to become good for society. He is going to become popular in the eyes of everybody. He stands high. Okay. Now, when every other teenager goes running off the playground and gets busy with football, cricket, and other sports, Babar makes his way to an afternoon school where he is the headmaster of a school of 800 students. As I told you already, he is unlike any other child. He doesn't go to playground. Rather, he goes to his home where in the backyard of his house, he is running the classes. He is teaching the students. They are more than 800. Okay. So, in that way, he has become different from all others. Welcome to Babar Ali School. It is a dilapidated concrete structure covered in half-torn posters. Okay, you should remember. His school is not a good building. It is a school which is having a dilapidated concrete structure. Dilapidated means any time it is going to fall. It is in a bad condition. Okay, it is a old building. Okay, maybe because it is old, it is not in a good state. It can fall anytime. It is covered with half-torn posters. The roof of the building, the structure which is there, it is even for their family, that is covered with torn posters. Okay. Inside, in a tiny dark room behind a desk, sat someone even the Queen of England knows by name, and you should too. Okay, in this room, Babar Ali sits. It is a tiny room, and in that there is it is a dank room, tiny and dank room. Dank means always it will be a sort of wet condition. It smells something bad. Bad odor is always getting liberated from the walls. It is not in a good condition. Okay, in that room, behind the desk, there is a desk, small desk he has kept to work in that room. This fellow, however, he is known to the Queen of England. Queen of England knows about him. I don't know how many people in India knows about Babar Ali, but Queen of England is known about him. Okay, it is because he is celebrated as a public hero. He has become a celebrity, public hero, because he does some work, serious work for the public, for others, without expecting anything, without getting the rewards, without getting salary, without having anything to spend for the public, only with his hard labor, only with his own self-motivation, he is able to do something great for the society. That's why he has become a public figure. So that is how he reached the palace of Queen of England, that is Elizabeth. And if that is the case, why we should not? We should also know about Babar Ali. Behind the office is a gate that opens to Babar's home. Okay, so he has kept an office which is open. Okay, it doesn't have any room. This office means it is not having any room. Okay, in that open place itself, he has kept all the things which are necessary for him to work for the school. Okay, there is a compound wall. Let us believe that. Let us imagine that his school, his backyard is having the compound. When you open that gate, it enters into his own house. This is where rows of poor, underprivileged kids sit under the open blue sky and learn what most children in the modern world pay hundreds of dollars for free. Okay, it is a very important thing that we have to know. You know that in any urban place, to some extent, even in rural places, the education has become a commercial thing. Okay, most of the people, the money holders, the landlords, they are going to invest money to the field of education for making money. They are going to charge high fee structure. Sometimes in some schools, we know that they are going to charge lakhs of rupees. The parents are also sending the children to such schools to make their children educated by paying several dollars. Maybe it is in Indian terms, in Indian currency, if you have to mention, it is sometimes lakhs. Okay, some schools, even in Mysore also, you can mention few of them. They charge lakhs of rupees for every class for 1 year. Okay, it is not for their entire education. They are going to spend lakhs. just for 1 year, the parents are also capable of spending lakhs, and the school, the educational institutes are also trying to make lots of money out of it. Whether they are going to make money, minting money, they are doing it just for the sake of earning, whether they are thinking that it is a business or a service, we don't know, but we are seeing that in our society, parents are also spending lakhs of rupees. If that is the case, contrastingly, we can see that Babar Ali is teaching, giving education for all the poor children, underprivileged class of children, a free education. He is not charging anything. You can think what he is going to do for his own life. Without salary, he is able to run his own school. Without money, he is able to run his own school. We think that many administrations in the schools and colleges in several places, they think about how to run the institute without getting money. But this fellow is able to do that. Okay, all of them are serving free. Okay, they are nobody who is working in this school. Nobody is expecting anything from Babar Ali. Even Babar Ali is also not expecting anything from the children. His main intention, motivation, motto, that is providing education for all. Initially, when he started his own school, he did not have children. His own sister became the first student for him. His own sister became the first student for him. Okay. After that, some 8 children got into the system, that is to get educated through the system, that is by Babar Ali. Then he went to each and every houses. He tried to ask the parents to send their children to his school for getting the education. The only question every time he faced from the parents, that is how the education would help them when they were struggling for daily meals. Okay, they did not have anything even for their meals. For 1 square meal only they were struggling like anything. The parents asked this question, how the education would help them. Okay, when they asked such questions, he tried to convince them to the extent it could be for him, it could be possible for him, and he convinced them. Slowly, he tried to bring the children to his school. The parents started to send the children to school. Now we know that more than 800 children are studying in his own school. Without the school, without the chalkboard or chalk books or anything, only with a spirit, only with a motivation, inspiration, only with an intention of giving free education for the underprivileged class of children in his surrounding neighboring places, so he has become successful. For the same education, people are paying thousands of lakhs of rupees. This is where 800 kids who are deprived from the basic rights for education walk miles to learn free of cost the basics and fundamentals of life. We know that all the children who come to his school, they don't have benches, stools or chairs. They are all going to sit under the open sky on the mud, on the ground. Okay, all the children will sit. They sit on the ground and they learn. They don't mind. Okay, they don't ask. They cannot ask. They are not so much privileged to ask all such things. Okay, all the children from different places, they walk miles to reach school, okay, and then they reach the school to get the basics. It is the basic and fundamental of life. Education is a fundamental thing for all the people. To get that, to learn that, okay, the children are coming to school. So let us take a minute over here and think. Okay, so we have to compare Babar Ali's work, effort, okay, with that of the others in the society. What kind of people we have around us. But to some extent, we have to compare ourselves with Babar Ali. What is that? Why we whine about our alloyances and first about staying out late. See that? We always think about alloyances. Sometimes we will not be satisfied at all for the payment, for the salary we are getting. We expect more and more for the same kind of job we are doing. How much we are contributing to the institution, rather than thinking about it, we always think about how much the institute will be paying for the employees. For us, we always think about that. And also, in some cases, we know that people do not go